Well, today we won't show you what that is just yet. The GU's out of the shed. The wow, that's in the eyes. The G60 build. Initially, when we revealed the vehicle, we said it was going to stay somewhat factory, genuine, authentic, original. That is not the case. I've got another vehicle sitting right here. May not look like much, but everyone knows they are a very, very reliable, trustworthy bus. The GQ 4.2 litre, non-turbo currently. So that will be the basis of this vehicle. Like I said, we actually want to use the G60 as a tourer, and running the 4 litre 6-cylinder petrol motor really is not great for touring. Thirsty as all hell, relatively gutless. It's meant to be a workhorse, like very little problems with the motor itself, but as far as touring in it, it'll be a struggle as far as costs, and you'd be getting nowhere in a day. So yeah, like I said, first things first, we need to take the cab off both of them, and then I want to get the G60 suspended. That's why we've got a forklift here. I want to get the G60 sort of suspended above the GQ and sort of work out what we need. I can obviously get measurements for body mounts and whatever off the G60 with the chassis and cab apart. But yeah, no, it shouldn't be too much of a drama as far as shortening chassis and whatever. So obviously I want to do it all correct and engineered and everything, so it will be an incredibly capable 4-wheel drive. Yeah, let's get into it. You know it's a serious job when the toolbox gets wheeled over. Well, bonnet can come off. Sort of want to keep that cab as one. These front fender panels, they come off. They pretty well just come off straight from the firewall. Obviously everything's got to be unbolted like horn. Master cylinder just looks like a bit of bloody tube for the steering column, so that shouldn't be too hard. Brake lines, everything that stays with the motor. Get it back to a bare panel really. Who would have thought a bit of rust in a vehicle this new? Rusted? Shit. What a joy. How good are these, well, vice grips, multi-grips? They're self-adjusting, so you only adjust the pressure. Doesn't matter what diameter you... You don't have to adjust the actual pressure of them. You don't have to adjust the width of them. It'll clamp over anything and then apply the pressure. These are Facum. Amazing, amazing. I normally hate using these because they're a pain in the ass and they always slip, but these are really good. Hell yeah, baby. Every bolt that comes out is such a good thing. Oh, what's it bloody? Just had a bit of nether seas on that one. We're having a win, baby. I used to think that the old lights on drills were a pointless addition. They're bloody handy. Oh yeah, baby. Managed to grind a slot in the end of it. Winner. That panel should fly off. Beautiful. We've got these little blighters again. They look like a good time. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, my arm. Once again, the old vice grips. That side was much easier to get off. Much easier. Geez, I tell you what, working on these motors would be a bloody dream. Pull those 6 or 7 panels off and you're pretty well right in there, aren't you? Nice. Well, what do we got now? Master cylinder, some body mounts, probably some exhaust mounts. Oh no, maybe not. The exhaust just stops here. Oh yeah, a couple exhaust mounts. Fuel tanks and whatever already out, as you've probably already seen. So we're getting there. Our steering column's got to come out somehow. So a lot of this gear will be reused. So probably, I'd like to keep the dash because I like the old look of it. So sort of got to start taking care of a few things. Obviously gear sticks and whatever will be going because there's a different transmission and whatnot, but it's relatively easy. One thing I'd like to do is get some more room in this as far as front and back eventually. There's not a great deal of knee space, so when I put new seats in it'd be nice to push it back a little bit, but that's going to be a while down the track. Let's get this steering column out. The steering wheel wasn't even that tight. The old chainsaw tool. I've never pulled one of these apart, so I don't know how they... I'm just learning as we go. Turns out the chainsaw tool was the tool for the job. There you go. So the whole center transmission tunnel sort of comes apart on these, which is bloody nice. Real convenient. The old boots are pretty hard and nice to use by. Right, pretty sure we've just got not engine mounts, body mounts to get off now. And that'll do. Snap them all.
Well, there you go. That one I thought would have been the worst one. Number 3. Flat battery. Number 4. Another good one. That was one from the engine bay mount, and that was one from the A-pillar mount, I guess you'd call it. She is pretty well stuffed. Honestly, these mounts have come out better than my GU. A couple of them were an absolute nightmare. Had to heat them up and quench them to snap the bloody, to break them. These ones, yeah, they're corroded, but like you just see, they aren't too bad considering. Cannot complain with that. I reckon they may have even been replaced. That was the same one as that was passenger side I just took out. That was the opposite side. So I reckon this one may have been replaced at some point in its life. We are literally snipping some wires because I won't ever need to use them. It's just basically rear tail lights and whatever else was here. Just making sure that we have everything off the body, anything connecting body to, let's cut them suckers too. These free. Anything from chassis to body needs to be separated. One last quick look. I think Marco's coming around to give us a hand, so we'll jump on a forklift and block it up probably first and then get a good bite at it and lift the whole cab off. Hopefully it's rigid enough to hold its own. The ideal way to remove the PTO handle, but I think we're good to lift this body up. Yep. Yeah, down up a bit more. Up. Yeah, that's clear. Yeah, well, let's get the side. Come up more, I think. What's that? Yeah, come up more. If you come up more, actually that's on square for holes anyway, so go up.
I got it.
You got it?
Low rider. That's probably about how high you want it.
I wouldn't want it any higher than that. Might be able to get 4-inch tyres in there.
Hot rod style.
That's good. I think it's worth making up some proper
Dollies.
lifting points. I wasn't super happy with it sitting that high. Wheeling that. If that busted up there, we would have been in a hell of a lot of strife.
Be on eBay looking for another G60.